Morning, Paul. So looking ahead to our webinar on FMCG coming up on the 25th of February, just talked briefly this morning about innovation and profitable growth. So I guess we've seen recently that Debenhams has been taken over by an online retailer, and it just struck me there that what we were seeing was innovation in the delivery channel. I think often people think about innovation and they tend to focus very much on product, but actually there's lots of ways to innovate in a business. And I know that you certainly believe it's actually fundamental to innovate to drive profitable growth.
Yeah, thanks, Will. Absolutely. I mean, innovation is a key platform and a priority for businesses moving forward. Interestingly, Debenhams, you could argue that through lack of innovation and changing with the times as part of their downfall. So it really underpins, the risk you take by not innovating. But I think what we're at the moment is massive, drastic change in many areas, not only in product development, but in supply chain, packaging, channels, brands. It covers a whole area in terms of innovation opportunity. And the way I approach that is to really break that down by using real-time data and knowledge, and really understanding those opportunities for growth. And once you have that data and knowledge together, is creating options and scenarios for your business, which are the best areas to grow, and which are the most profitable areas to grow. And it really is analysing those opportunities and changing the market, of which can form the foundation for your profitable growth strategy. But I think once you've got that, the next step is really understanding, once you have the information, how do I compete in the marketplace? Some of these hot growth areas, a lot of incumbents, a lot of new players coming into the market. So how do I compete? And there's two areas to really think about, is how am I relevant to my target market, and how do I differentiate against my competitors? And those are the two underlying key considerations in deciding which areas to grow in and to take advantage of these changes in the market. I think once you have that, then it really is the support and how do I go to market, supply chain in particular, and what's my operating model? So production, supply chain, organization, people, skills, digital infrastructure, all that supports my growth plan and making sure that you're effective when you go to market. And then finally, how do I measure it? Profitability is a very measurable area, so make sure you have clear measures and KPIs in place to measure progress. Along your journey, if things aren't working out, change them. Don't carry on moving down a blind alley. If something's not turning out to be profitable or the financial growth you anticipated, change it. So KPIs and performance measures are very key as part of that process. And it's interesting, just to underline that, finally, opportunities, we reverted in the last web podcast to 2008 and the financial crisis, and we saw the arrival of big names and brands like Uber, Airbnb, and Fitbit. And only recently, the last couple of weeks, Airbnb have been through an IPO and valued at £47 billion, and Fitbit has been bought by Google for just over $2.1 billion and $47 billion. Right? Get the right currency. So it just underlines the value that's been created in just over 12 years through innovation. So they're good examples of what can be achieved in a very short space of time.
Yeah, thanks, Paul. I think we come back to the same point, don't we? That actually, where there's change going on, and there certainly are big changes happening at the moment, then that's actually just represents an opportunity. And as we all know, it's not the fittest that survive, it's the most adaptable to change. So I think that there's massive opportunities, a lot of things to get right, but those opportunities are there and they can be taken. And look forward to investigating this in a bit more detail on our webinar on the 25th of February. Thanks, Paul.
Thanks, Will. Thank you.